So it happened. The string tree on the mini P bass flew across the room because of the increased tension by the new flatwound strings. So I was aware that this was a possibility, that the new flatwound will increase the tension too much, but this string tree is so short that it also increases the pressure and the tension. I went to the local music shop and I was looking at the standard P bass models, and there's so much more space for you to not make such a steep angle and put too much pressure on the strings. So what I did was I went to eBay and I found this product. It's called a tall string tree. It only costs about $8 and free shipping. I think it's a good solution for my problem right now. Let's check them out. If you want to know, the standard string tree that comes with the P bass is 1/8 of an inch tall, and the new one is about 1/4 of an inch tall, so it's twice as tall. It's gonna make a big difference. It's twice as tall, but also the new one has some grooves, so it's gonna be a little taller even, and that's a good thing. You see the grooves there, maybe? Yep. This is where we're gonna place it. I'm not gonna put it in the same hole because I realized that the hole doesn't really match the right spot. So I'm just gonna move it a little bit. I'm gonna mark it and I'm gonna put it in a better position. The instructions call for a drill bit 1/16 of an inch to make a pilot hole, and that's what I'm gonna use. Right now I'm gonna mark the position just using the inside of a pen, just because it's skinny enough to fit inside the little hole of the new string tree. So yeah, it's marked, even if it's hard to see. That's ready to go. The only disappointing thing of this whole deal is that I was expecting the screw of the new string tree to be longer than the one that came with the mini P bass, but the amount of screw that goes into the wood is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Well, now I'm gonna mark my drill bit. This is how I do it. You can use a piece of tape, but I just mark it with a Sharpie to know how deep I'm gonna go. This has worked for me before, no issues. right? Okay, we're all good, so let's put this back together. All right, it is installed. Let's take a look from the side here. Look at that. It is much taller than the original string tree. Let's compare them here. Look at that difference. So now it's putting less pressure, therefore there's less tension here that we don't need. And as I mentioned, I took a look at the American Professional 2 P-Bass at the music store, and there's so much more space. That's why this is not under so much tension. I would recommend to Fender, if they're watching this, that maybe this product right here should come standard. Maybe you should put a taller string tree on your mini P-Bass